Hello, everybody. I hope that you are enjoying this lovely soundtrack as much as I did. I absolutely love it. And welcome. We are going to be trying a new game, and we're switching gears from being builders slash crafters slash farmers, and we're going to be detectives with this game called Lacuna. So, quick disclosure, I have played this game, just the first part of this game, and I enjoyed it very much, and that was what made me decide to share it by doing a gameplay here on YouTube. So I hope that you enjoy it too. Lacuna is a film noir themed game, and from what I could gather from my research, because I don't really know much about film noir aside from noir meaning French in black. noir, noir meaning black in French. I'm so sorry. Okay, I need to gather myself. Whew. So, noir means black in French, and film noir is a genre of black and white films back in the 40s and 50s, and it is focused in the crime fiction genre, and the characters have cynical attitudes and motivations to them, and the environment has a bleak atmosphere to it. And I'm excited to try this because wait, I already tried it. I'm excited to play it again because I love detective series from CSI New York to CSI Miami, Sherlock from BBC. Hello, Mr. Benedict Cumberbatch, and I also dive into true crime a lot. So yeah, right up my alley. But don't expect me to have great deduction skills, okay? Because I'm not very good at choices, and this is a very heavy. This is a choice heavy game. I haven't um, I haven't determined yet if the choices have branched out outcomes where we get differing outcomes depending on all of the choices that we make, which I am excited to find out. So, without any further ado, let's jump in, shall we? Let's see what kind of mess I'm gonna get these characters into. Your progress is saved automatically at certain points throughout the game. All progress since the previous save point will be lost when you quit. You cannot manually save the game or load a previous save. There is no going back. Drovia, Sector 2, 1800-0503. So I avoided talking over that musical interlude because I wanted you to bask in another wonderful soundtrack that this game has. It's eerie, it's mysterious, it's perfect for the theme of this game. So I love it as well. So we're at the tutorial stage. So we can walk, there's a sprint, we can use the stairs. Ooh, this is new. Okay, so I appreciate this very much because before there's only this stair icon, and well, many a stairs were missed during that first playthrough that I had. Because of that, I'm still not used to pixel art graphics. I do find them adorable. I enjoy them, like Sunhaven and this one. So yeah, I'm just more used to the 3D photorealistic graphics that we have. Anyway, Mira, over here. The icon in the bottom right indicates that you can move on with the dialogue by pressing E or left click. Okay, so Noah says, "Hey, what's up?" Mira answers, "Hey Noah, long time no see." "Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space?" "It sucked. It felt like I was buried alive with my parents." So, yes, this game is set in the futuristic era where they have flying cars, as you saw in the welcoming screen, and then they can travel through space. But it's very weird because this is set in the 1800s as well, which they're more advanced than we are here in 2020. But yeah, okay. Noah says, "You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you." "So, how's life on Drovia?" Mira asks. "I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's going to be like New Joran one day. But when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool." "What is?" "Making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever Savian colony. Isn't that exciting?" So, they also upgraded from conquering countries to conquering planets instead. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. "Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live?" "Our apartment is on floor -8, near the stairs up to the common area." "No way, you got one of those fancy apartments? I mean, ours is alright too." "I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later." "Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you." "Can it wait till this afternoon? I don't want to be late." "Who cares? Come on, it's really cool." "Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day." "What do you want to show me?" "You'll see. It won't take long." So in my first playthrough, I was freaking out when he was being this cryptic. I'm like, why can't you just tell me? Where are you taking me? Are you going to kill me? This is what happens when you watch a lot of detective series and true crime. Anyways, use A, D, and E, 1, 2, 3, or left click to select a dialogue option. Later choices will be on a timer, which can be disabled in the settings. So I'm not gonna disable that yet. I haven't really found myself in a time crunch when it comes to choosing between the choices that they give me. So I don't have time, or alright then. I don't have time. I want to go to class. "Sorry, I really don't have time. You can show me later, okay?" "Don't be such a drag." I really have to go, or okay then. So, Mira is now curious. Let's go. I want to see. Hopefully, I don't regret it. Okay. Alright, I'm curious, but let's make it quick. You won't regret it. This way. I look tiny compared to Noah and that other guy. Am I the only tiny one here? "Are we allowed in there? The sign says this is a restricted area." "We aren't, but I got the entrance code." "Where'd you get that?" "My older brother works in there. He gave it to me." I have a feeling your brother is going to get in trouble for that. "But it's not dangerous or anything?" "No, don't worry. Come on." "Come on, let's go now. Go for a ride. Let's bring our kids." Okay. See the elevator? It takes us halfway up the dome. "Up? Noah, we're going to get caught." "There's nobody up there. It's going to be awesome. You'll see. Come on." "Fine, but if someone sees us, I'm going to tell them it was all your idea." Which is true. And it is a pretty cool view though. Like, this is them. Very sweet. They have a date. Is this a date? Okay, there's a flamingo. Then there's this woman waving here. So, what do you think? That was wow, right? Did you see the entrance to the mines? Crazy how huge it is, huh? Yeah, pretty impressive. And your brother works down there? It's kind of a scary thought. Really? I think it's pretty cool. Hey, wait a minute. Do you see the flags on these boxes? That's Gara's. So, why are they bringing stuff to our colony? Why wouldn't they? Maybe they're spying on our coal mining tech or something. Noah, Gara isn't our enemy. We trade with them and stuff, and besides, if you were unloading espionage equipment, would you print your face on the box? I. No, I wouldn't. I guess you're right. I really gotta run now. Thanks for showing me this place. It's really cool. Glad you liked it. Don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. And now you're worried? I won't, promise. Uh, okay, I'm sorry guys for the cars. I can't do anything about. I'm really sorry. Hey Mira, I'm glad you're here. I kind of missed you. Mhm. I missed you too. Mhm. Oh, that reminds me. My parents gave me a new cell when we got here. We have to reconnect. Let's do it. And that's a really cute graphic. I love it. So fun. Okay, here we go. All right, see you later. Okay, press C or click the cell icon in the bottom left to open your cell. Okay. C. This is your cell's home tab. It shows your current objective down in the bottom left. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab to help you keep track of who said what, which is very important for investigating. So let's check it out. So we do have the transcription of the entire conversation that we have, and it's categorized by each scene. So let's walk home. Who's gonna drive you home? No, no, the rainy day is kind of making me sing songy a bit. Another beautiful soundtrack. I'm in love with it. And kudos to Julian Colbus. Very good. The art is very good as well. I like it. What I'm not liking is that we're underground. It's claustrophobic. I'm scared. Okay, we have Buzz Blackburn as Neil Conrad. So he's the only voice in this game, aside from my intrusive voice. He did very well. He has incredible voice. You can really feel the emotion in there. But yeah, I'm not gonna be comfortable living underground, like, but what if it collapses? Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue eyes. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor? McDo's? McDo's. What's this? Shipment of Karshi green caramel bars just arrived. That doesn't sound very appetizing. No way, you have deep fried tulpa fish. Damn right we do. Only place on Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you served tulpa. It was my favorite dish back home. So you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start. But I'll be back this afternoon. Okay. Let me just check if I'm recording. Okay, recording. We're live. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you. We have some blockages here. Just they're making sure that we're not straying from the path that we're supposed to be in. This one as well. I'm not gonna get lost, except for the stairs, because I still... They're 2D. Alright. So this is the entire apartment that we have. Get on the computer. Come on, vamonos. Alright. Now that everybody's here, Mira, we can get started. This is my worst nightmare. It's my worst nightmare to enter a room being the last person and then everyone's looking at me like, why did we wait for her? Why is she late? That sort of thing. So whenever I have like meetups, even either for friends or family or professional setting, I would always either be 30 minutes early or 1 hour early just to make sure that no one's waiting for me. I'd rather wait for others than be waited on. Please make sure to arrive on time in the future, says the teacher. And that stings a lot. That hurts. Okay, teacher says, this morning, I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today, we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we are all on the same page. Albert, I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even. Excuse me. I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he will write me a note. One of those kids, huh? Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. Yes, tell him, teach. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Alright, so press space to toggle your AR module's investigation mode. So AR, I think it might be augmented reality because the graphics as well looks augmented reality-ish. So yeah, once active, it will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Toggle to the right using tab and toggle to the left using shift. Then investigate using E or left click. Please note that you cannot interact with anyone or anything while in investigation mode. Right, so space. We have this here. This is the map that the teacher was talking about, map of the planets. We have Gara, Drovia, New Joran. Gara has the 3 moons, and it's pretty cool. I like this. Like, how would it look like in the sky, though? I'd love to see that. 3 moons in the sky. I love the moon. I really love it. A map of the 6 and their moons. So the 6 is confusing to me because there's only 3 planets here. 4 if you count this one. But isn't Pluto not considered a planet anymore? I'm not sure. I think I heard that somewhere. I haven't really fact checked that. So this is an emergency exit plan that we are not gonna use at all. It's just here for decoration. So if we need to get to the safe room, we need to go, this is where we are. So we need to go right, down, left, down, right. Right, down, left, down, right. Right, down, left, down, right. Okay. We have a note. Hey sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Alright. Okay. So, oops. Okay. Looks like you all have the poster. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you. An excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your news and sheets tabs. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. From time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. Can we just stop and think a while? Get to know. Oh boy. Okay. Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down. Take out your cell and go over everything you know so far. Okay, so I need to find a chair. It's not really mandatory to sit when you're doing the investigation. I didn't sit, right? Okay. Whenever you receive a news article, it is stored in this tab. Select it to view the latest news. The little bouncing icon indicates new cell content you haven't seen yet. Sheets are added to this tab of your cell. Select the correct answers to fill the gaps. When the sheet is due, a submit button appears at the bottom. You only have one shot at getting it right. You only get one shot to not miss a chance to... Oh boy, I need to stop. Someone stop me. Okay, New Joran. Lithium will pass the torch. New Joran Journal. Commentary by Martha Bold. Dated 1800-0503. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of titanium-based energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a titanium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. When vast amounts of supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began. the likes of which we haven't seen since Gyara's first lunar colonies. Two very different factions. Gyara and a group of Savient migrants from New Joran have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. Alright, okay, so let's check the sheets. We have there the solar system, dated 1801-0104. So I'm not sure about this because this is dated a year later. I'm confused. But anyways, the first colony outside of Blank, the cradle of humanity, was built in 1608. It was a small science based on Millen, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today. Wait, sorry. We need to answer this. So the planet with 3 moons, if you recall, is, let's see here, Gyara. Yes. So we go back. So we sit. Like I said, this is not mandatory, but I'm just gonna show you. That's what the game recommends. But it's not really mandatory. Okay, so Gyara is already chosen here. First answer. Now, fast forward to today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system. Cool. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from Blank. And here. Savient migrants from New Joran. Here we go. Saviants from New Joran, the closest planet to Drovia, have now established their own colony, your new home, Sector 2 on Drovia. This not only gives the Saviants our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources, Tylanium. Due to technological innovations, the price of Tylanium has skyrocketed over the last year. Alright, let's submit it. Alright, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gyara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second question. This was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Savians from New Joran that created their own colony on Drovia. Now for the last question. That's right. We are mining Tylanium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Yay, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did. Oops, okay. Let's move on to the next. Hold on. What was that? Connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. If you hear the screams, they're so hair-raising. Like, I feel terrible. Please relocate to the closest safe room as quickly as possible. They will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Like I told you. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Alright, so it's over here. Right, down, left, down, right. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta sprint. Alright. There we go. Help! Anyone, please! Hey girl! Why did I just say that? As if I'm greeting her down the street. Anyway. Hey girl, please help me. The door is stuck. Noah! Mira, come on. You've gotta hurry. But she... Please, just grab the door and pull. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. 40 seconds till lockdown. I'm not letting go, don't worry. Let's go. Yalla, yalla, yalla. I look really tiny against the other... Yeah, against the other characters here. Am I the only child? 20 seconds till lockdown. Wait, sir, why did you go the other way? Why? You're here. You were at the on the right track. Why? Okay. Look at them. Look at this guy. He's so scared. Oh my gosh. Okay. Noah says, Mira, thank God you made it. Noah, what's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, I. Ugh. Yeah, that was horrible. Alright. Well, that was an intense tutorial. Welcome to Lacuna. Speaking of which, my favorite band, by the way, one of my favorite bands, is called
Even
Lacuna
after
Coil.
10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, foreign minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
So when I was about to start playing this game, the first playthrough, I was thinking that maybe I will be playing the detective, the quintessential detective in mainstream entertainment mediums. The alcoholic chain smoker has a turbulent relationship with his family because he's emotionally unavailable. Like, I'm quite right on the head, except for the alcoholic part, because I haven't seen him drink once, but he does smoke here, and we are introduced to him because he is talking to his ex-wife. So let's go. Catherine says, "Neil, did you hear what I said?" Neil said, "Sorry, I got distracted for a second." "Were you listening to the radio?" "I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge." "You haven't changed a bit." "You know how important it is this time." "Yeah, that's what you said every time." "Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right?" "I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back." "You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see." "Come on, that was over a month ago. And you've barely responded to her messages ever since." "I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better." "Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place." "What? Why?" "I don't know, or it reminds me of our life together." So the timer's dwindling down here. I'm gonna choose to help him open up. So it reminds me of our life together, I guess. "You never seemed to care much at the time." "You keep telling yourself that, Kat." "Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home." "I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home." "Whatever. We've been having this discussion for over a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better." "Great. Why don't you go up to her right now then?" "She's home and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment." "Yeah, okay, or right now is a really bad time." "Of course, we're gonna go see the daughter." "Yeah, okay." "Really?" "Laura will be delighted." "I have to go now. It was good to see you." "Mm-hmm. You too." "Mm-hmm."
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least
Neil.
that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit.
Oops. Sorry, I pressed the shift key way too much. Sorry.
And I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
I understand, BB. Sometimes we focus so much on the things that we think matters, but end of the day they don't. and the things that actually matter fades into the background. We're all guilty of that. But I hope you learned something in this game. Just like I'm learning that your hair is bouncing. Can you guys see it? It's so adorable. It's so cute. Boingy, 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 boingy. And when he's running, it's not as bouncy. I prefer it when he's walking. Maybe I'll just let him walk. Nah, I'm not gonna torture you guys. Hey, kiddo. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad. Hi. You're working on your novel? I'm just giddy because she's writing a novel. Good for her. Yeah, no. Please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? No, it was my idea or kind of. So I'm gonna choose kind of because in my last playthrough, I chose to lie and she didn't like it. Kind of, but you can't really send me anywhere. I came because I wanted to. Okay. So, how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? Um, as someone who is trying to be an author as well, I could say that the people that are the hardest to show your work to is always family and friends, for sure. Like, I have works out there in the web space floating there, but none of my family knows about it. None of them have seen it. None of them knows that they might have come across it and then they didn't know that I wrote it. And they're usually unfinished. I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. I'm in that writing contest, don't you remember? I made it into the second round. Hey, not bad. That's great. Yeah, congrats. I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Who is that? You don't know her? Seriously? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. I like their interaction. Even though he's hesitant to see his daughter, like they have a they have a good interaction. By the way, I got a better response from her than when I chose the first one in my first playthrough. So yeah, sometimes it's better to be honest, even if it's the brutal truth. Download news. All right, let's check the news. Got to Banny symbolic visit. Garian Daily. Commentary by Laura Nguyen. Oh, Laura. Is this my daughter? Is this his daughter? Dated 1840-0503. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gara, Drovia's Foreign Minister, Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Garian state and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Garian rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia expert in Robertson's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savian Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savian Front is an extremist branch of Savian religion and is infamous for defending backwards, anti-scientific positions. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. Alright? Okay. Sector 2 Incident 40th Anniversary, Gagarin News Network. News by Kevin Gustafson. Oh, yeah, this is 40 years to the date of that incident earlier. Tragic, tragic incident. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Joran's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structural flaws led to a certain series of explosions in colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. Mhm. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Joran's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. It's not about the structural flaws here. It's about the box that has the Garian flag on them that Noah found. Anyone with eyes and brain can figure that out. But of course, none of them saw that, and it's been covered up. Okay, I'm gonna bring this to light. I'm gonna dedicate my time to it. Okay, following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Drovian ground. This is just because the Gera is very greedy and they want the what was the Tylanium. They want to hoard it. Anyways, 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main, oh, they got married. That's nice. Well, you know, after what they went through, are among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony, narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. Oof. And Noah's brother, too. Like, did he survive? I want to know. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for a special installment when Maine recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. Alright, so those are the news that we have. Hello, kitty cat! There's a cat! How cute! Alright. So let me show you to here to buy cigarettes. So I can actually buy him cigarettes. In a post-cancer time, smoking is a less lethal but still an addictive lifestyle for many. Isn't that great? If that's in the real world, where I think they've found a cure for cancer here in this game, sort of post-cancer time, right? So if that happens in real life, like, that would be incredible, really. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have. The choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. Depends on my mood. Before I made him smoke, I didn't know that I was supposed to help him quit. I just hope that this smoking thing has a huge impact, has an impact at least in the plot, because they're highlighting it, so I'm not sure what it's for.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Great introspect there, Neil. And he has a great voice, doesn't he? The voice actor did a great job. Very smooth voice, gravelly. Love it. Smart home. Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great. The scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. A second. He got notified a second after he cannot be scanned. What great timing. Okay, emails. Apartment code by A. Stevens. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. As your apartment will not be able to identify you, you have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Yours, Andrew Stevens. Alright, great. Thank you. Okay, so we have an email from Drovia from Laura. Drovian classmates. Hey Dad, I tried to call you, but it looks like you were busy again. I just wanted to tell you about something that happened in class today. Remember those Drovian siblings I told you about? They got in a huge fight with some of my classmates over the whole independence thing. Felix said that Drovia would go down the drain without the Federation, and one of the Drovian kids just flipped out. Some other people joined, and it got so bad that we had to call our teacher to stop them from hurting each other. They all got detention. I'll tell you more in person next time. Love you, Laura. Okay. Why didn't you tell me earlier, Laura, when we saw each other? We have an email from Gary Long. Meeting tomorrow. Gary Long, work. Hello everyone. The meeting tomorrow starts at 4 o'clock in room 174 at CDI HQ. We need to go over some security details concerning Bani's city tour. See you all tomorrow. Gary. Alright. Okay. Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. Yeah. Shut it. I want to enter a PIN, please. From time to time, you may be prompted to enter a sequence of numbers into a number pad. Whenever the number pad symbol in the bottom right lights up, you can open it by pressing N. Once it's open, input numbers using W, A, S, D, and E. You can also use your mouse, but I think this game is something that you can play without using the mouse at all. So N, and then we enter 9, 2, 6, 4. There we go. Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct PIN. Unlocking door. Oh. Get a call. Hey, Gary. So, how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Bani and his staff are with President Robertson now. Tonight, they are invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly, nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn, Bani's guys annoyed the hell out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time, and I might have punched them all in the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. I'm not so sure about that. Did you read the article about the Trade Summit news today? Yes, of course. Sure did. The one about Robertson not really planning on giving Bani anything? Isn't it Robertson, not Son? Robertson. They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? If you ask me, Bani shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Okay. It's really pouring outside, so if you hear it, apologies. Hey Horace, how's it going? So we have here an iguana or a chameleon, I'm not sure, but we have a pet. So pet Horace, feed Horace, do nothing. Of course we're gonna feed Horace. It's been a whole day maybe. Maybe it's hungry. How's that, buddy? Did you like it? Was it good? Alright, okay, we're not smoking. We're helping you quit. Let's sleep. Got a An email. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I need to check on something. Sorry, let me pause that. Alright, I'm back. I don't. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick. Alright, let's go, let's go. Investigation time.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, he'll snap out of it. He'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Yeah, let's focus. He has a great voice, right? Gravelly when he's frustrated. Very good. Hello, Mr. AI. Fixing the stairs. Ooh, heaven news. But I'm not gonna read it yet. I don't want to destroy the momentum that we have. Because we have an emergency. So, gotta go. Date Elite. They have a dating they have a dating app as well. Alright. So we're riding the train. What time is it anyways? It's an interesting crowd when it's 2:26 in the morning in the subway. See, we have a very colorful crowd at this time. Very neon. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. It seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. The staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any developments since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seems that the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. What did you expect? Or they're still in shock. What did you expect? What did you expect from Banny's employees? Not much. If they keep refusing to cooperate, I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gyara, not some lawless rock. Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff, his spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Saviant front member. The guy's fucking annoying. Colroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Hell if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It would be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. You realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Well, that's what you think, but he was literally in someone's crosshair. Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. Roger. Alright, so investigation time. I'm excited. I'm not excited that someone's dead, of course, but I'm excited to investigate. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you, except, it's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that a Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab and I could use your help. Our number one priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared the case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that will get us closer to our answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Alright, I'm on it. Press H to toggle outline mode. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Objects with blue outlines hold new information when examined. Gray outlines that you currently have nothing new. Gray outlines mean that you currently have nothing new to learn from the person or object. As you progress, people and objects you already interacted with might hold new information. Alright? So, H. There we go. Let me go to the balcony first. There you go. Go here. Rocket Tower. It houses some multimedia conglomerate about 300 meters away. The Sakura Hotel. Looks like a fancy place even at a distance, maybe 150 meters away. A casino. Pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot about 200 meters away. Foreign Minister Banny. As dead as it gets. Clean headshot. A Gadol Hotel. Those are all over the city, 180 meters from here. Alright, let's go here. The bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. How can nobody else notice that? I mean, there should be shattered glass if it's like this. Wait, okay. I'm gonna check it out later. The thing is that if I'm in this mode, I cannot sprint. And you guys know how much I love my sprint. 2 wooden spheres dubbed Bawas. Savians use them when praying together. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am. Neil Conrad. Neil Conrad. Bond James Bond. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjun. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savient farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? I'm not religious, that doesn't matter, or I'm somewhat of a nihilist. Let's choose that doesn't matter. My personal convictions are relevant here because a nihilist, I don't want to be a nihilist, because a nihilist is someone that believes that things are meaningless, things in this life are meaningless. I'm just gonna put, I'm not very good at it. I can't really remember well what it was, because I researched about it a while ago when I was watching Full Metal Alchemist, and there was a character that I was interested in, and he was a nihilist. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the description here. They can better explain it than I do. Anyway, my personal convictions are irrelevant here. The CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims, and it does not allow touching them. So, you believe in protocol? Mr. Arjun, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I'll be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. Well, my dear sir, it doesn't matter, because if someone finds out that somebody else did touch the body aside from the people that are supposed to be touching the body, it can jeopardize the conviction. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So they're empty words after all. I'll pray for the corrupted Garian soul. Alright then, I'm sorry. Okay. Keeping an eye on him. Oh, so you must be, what was his name? Colroy. Colroy. Okay. Hello there? Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Bani? We already talked to your colleagues. Well, I heard a different thing. I heard that you refused to talk to them. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Jovian authorities arrive. Jovian authorities? We prefer this be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off-planet by the time that happens. Off-planet. Not out of the country, but off-planet. We'll share our findings with them anyway. I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Bani? I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of the champions for Jovian independence is out of the picture. Cooperation or consequences, or please calm down, sir. Now we're going to be calm as well. We're going to be patient here. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. You don't want to fight fire with fire, because we're going to explode. That happens. Anyways, I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable, or this is it. Cooperate now. Please be reasonable. Please be reasonable. I am not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Jovian target right now. And you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine. Here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. So I got the key. I wanted to stay patient because I believe that this woman was going to, convince her partner that to cooperate, because we were being patient. Okay. Ooh, looky here. We have a bullet with blood on it. And shattered wood and shattered glass. Why didn't they notice this? Like, I can see here that this might be through the glass and not the wall, because I feel like this is, outside here, this blue here. So somebody should have found it. before I did. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. As we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say. 250 tops. Good to know. Thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. Alright. We have one last person to talk to. Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, We were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... Were you close, or do you need help? Let's choose... Were you close? Were you close? Yeah, I've been working for him for a long time. Sorry for your loss, or did you notice anything suspicious? Okay. I want to sympathize, but also we're at an investigation, so... Did you notice anything suspicious since you came here? No. Joseph has been on edge lately, but that only makes sense. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Alright, so let's check the buildings. The ones on the right. So, the casino, if you can see here, one sec. The casino is the sweet spot in terms of distance of where the sniper came from, but it's not on the right, it's actually in the middle. So we have to check here. So we have the Sakura Hotel, looks like a fancy place. It's maybe 150 meters away, which is right into which passes the threshold of the distance. And then we have the Rocket Tower, which is 300 meters away, very much over the threshold. So I therefore conclude, based on the evidence we have here, clues. Let's check the clues. We've never checked this. Banny, cupboard, what's this? Bullet, Sakura Hotel, Pixie Casino, Rocket Tower, Gata Hotel, Bawas. So these are all the clues that we got. Then we have the sheet here. So I therefore conclude that the shot was fired from Sakura Hotel. Submit. Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Got it. See you later. Got it. See you later. Hey Gary. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. They should be punished or cut them some slack. Cut them some slack. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock has worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Jovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the mansion district was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Okay, so the rush of solving something. I think every one of us kind of gets in a good mood when we feel like, we're doing something, we're contributing to something, we're doing something that has purpose. But anyways, okay, we got a call. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details, just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like it definitely got the right building. Yay, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. Yeah, and with that being said, guys, I am going to end this episode here since we have been going for a while. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope that you enjoyed this little introduction that we have for Lacuna. And if you are interested in more Lacuna videos, stay tuned to my channel because I am very much excited to move forward with the plot and learn more things, uncover more mysteries. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, and take care out there. Remember, you are amazing, and have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.